thing number 3 that I had queued up for today, which I was expecting to get to about an hour from now. So we've been very rapid, getting to these tiny teams little tryouts. And the last thing I wanted to show you today was I need to change the category. Is a game called The Horror at Highrook, which is continuing our spooky theme on today. I've already got completely spooked out at Heartworm earlier, and Spanish Mortals. I got mostly bored by someone speaking a little too much. Hopefully, we will continue to be spooked. Oh, that looks very loud on the old OBS, my goodness. This is the demo version. It's from an in-production build, does not reflect the finished quality, etc, etc. You all know this. Includes the first chapter, intended to give you a small taste of characters while in gameplay. Does you enjoy LEGO Space on Your Throne? Yes, I do very much so. And actually, yesterday I was lucky enough to be gifted a Throne LEGO set by a lovely anonymous human being, and we put one together on stream, and it was lovely. Anyway, we'll have a look quickly at the options menu. I might turn the master volume down a smidgen, just for my sake. And then I guess let's jump on it. New game in the new save slot. Highrook, an aristocratic eyrie of cold rock and rain, a melancholy shadow overlooking Black Sands Port. At the summit of its grey cliffs lies the crumbling edifice of Acheron House. Going Adhel, oh, poor Gregor. The Acheron family, once respected by the elite, they fell from grace to become the subject of snide remarks. Lord Acheron was a prominent book collector, whose increasing interest in the occult saw him driven from respected academic practice. It's rumoured he turned to the Seeker's Communion for support. Shortly before his family's enigmatic disappearance, we've got another disappearing wealthy family. The Seekers is a shady organisation of mystics, seers and scholars. Welcome back, Gregor, and all other lovely beings who've been unfairly cursed with ads. This clandestine group supports occult practices and facilitates a black market for arcane goods, officially banned by the council. Continues its work in secret. Who says, did Kingo kidnap the family? I don't think Kingo is in the business of kidnap. Oh god, I can't get my words out today, apparently. Vanishing of a noble house, however disfavoured, cannot go unexamined. The mayor, Lord Allison, has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate. A dilapidated stagecoach deposits the party at Highrook. The rain echoes eerily through the empty halls. Also, hello beans. Yes, indeed. Hello to you, Graham, as well. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's more of a hobby, says King Gold, yeah. Chapter 1. Bird. Hello, Bird. We hide in the shadows of the world beyond, for its light would surely blind us. Adage of the Deep Spire Church. Okay. Right, so, gameplay guide. A card crafting cosmic horror board game. You control a team sent to examine the disappearance of a noble family. To discover their fates, your team will have to overcome a wide range of challenges, combining their skills with special items to create new tools and escape threats. The house is a place of mysteries, and you're encouraged to experiment in order to solve its puzzles. Try performing tasks with different combinations of cards, characters, and locations. There's rarely a penalty for failure. If you reach a dead end, turn your attention elsewhere for a while and try something else. A small set of introductory tasks are listed to the top left to help you get started. Let's read the other things first. Oh, and thank you so much, Gregor, for putting a little Discord in the chat. so people know where to go to hang out, and most importantly, to get notifications for when they go live, which is normally midday every workday. So that's 12 noon British time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, normally, give or take. The game takes place in the view of the house. Board shows the rooms, corridors, and outside areas. Some will be unavailable when the game begins. You have to work out how to get there. Information by selecting the title bar or any of the cells. It'll show you a description of the room and associated attribute. Okay, attributes are these little circular symbols. They connect items and locations. Memories is present on the library codex card and the archives room, meaning you can use the codex there. The name we've gone for so far, Gregor, is the dis chord, like DIS hyphen chord, or DIZZ chord, Discord, possibly, I guess. Or the D is for Discord, which is what it says in Streamlabs. But we don't use that so much. But yeah, placing cards and characters in the correct rooms allows you to perform tasks. Okay, cards represent characters and objects. Sure. Add points to an attribute to complete a task. Okay, so completing a task has some sort of prerequisite or role, maybe. Some have a glowing border. Holds important story information. Tasks. Each room contains a special task card square. If you place a task focus card in the square, the room inspector will show information about the task and the attribute level needed. They always require a character card to be present, can contribute their own attribute levels to the task. Atticus, whoever Atticus is, could add +1 bear paw to the total paws attribute. Harder tasks require high levels. You can place support cards in the room. Okay. You cannot move cards or characters while they're engaged in the task, so plan carefully. If a task produces a card, it'll be placed in the temporary storage area if the room is full. Sure. Characters. Okay, so characters have a little character sheet with skills and stuff. How long have I been streaming for us, Gregor? I think 2 years now, possibly? Maybe longer? I don't know. I have no memory of time. I started streaming. If y'all can remember, whenever I started showing up in Fion chat, I started streaming the February after I first showed up in Fion's chat. So about sort of 4 or 5 months after I first met y'all. I think. I'm fairly sure. And the first game I ever streamed was Strange Horticulture, which is a game I dearly, dearly love. Having played it on stream and really, really enjoyed it there. Okay, characters have vital stats: injury, hurt, fatigue, increased with tasks, and that might cause them to fail. Hunger, over time. Madness, lose sanity when facing horrors or performing some tasks. You can sleep in the guest room and consume food and medicine in the dining room. Timers. Oh, I hate timers. At the top right of the screen is a sundial. It displays the current in-game time and the number of days you've been in the manor. Control the speed of the game or to pause/unpause time. Okay, we like pause buttons on timers. You're lazy and keep putting off. I'd always encourage people to get started. Like it's not an easy thing to like start small and have no one watching you for ages. But you can only get to the point where like there's lots of lovely humans in the chat. Like I currently have today, thanks courtesy of Fion. You can only get there when you start out with no one or nothing. So I'd always encourage people to start. All tasks take time to perform, and certain in-game events are also triggered by the passage of time. Beneath the sundial is a button to access the records panel, a storage space for information cards. You can send them to the panel by right-clicking to bring a context menu. Okay, so we are currently paused. We've got a council missive. Dear investigators, you have granted license to commandeer Highrook Manor and its facilities. You've been commissioned to investigate the disappearance of the family, who were reported missing several days ago. They're well known in the city, and their vanishing is concerning, especially considering an affiliation with the Seekers. Treat any evidence you might find as confidential. Report immediately to the council when your task is complete. A news report is included to provide further context. We have Vitali. He's conceited as always. His presumption all city events require his involvement is so tiresome. I suspect that Bleakhurst has been involved more for political point scoring than out of respect for our knowledge. Perhaps I can track down the books that Akron borrowed from us last year. Okay, Mechanist Astor. So these people represent Bleakhurst? Question mark? It seems to be some sort of organization of important people. I'm equally tired of petty machinations. The High Council provides us with the bulk of our funding, and we're obliged to respond. They provide us with some tools. We should take the supply crate to the machine room. And we have Atticus. Beard. Don't much like Allison either. He pays well. I don't trust bookworms like this Acheron chap. Let's find these upmarket fools and get out of here. Wow. Don't worry. You'll be away from the bookworms and back with the woodworms before you can blink. If you can blink. Our remaining colleagues, singular, will be joining us tomorrow. We should prepare for her arrival. We should proceed logically. Once we've unpacked the crate, we can survey the area and establish what facilities are functional. Okay. So the one thing the tutorial has not told me is how to do things yet. But I can store this council missive. We've got the Gazette. Disappeared under suspicious circumstances. A delivery boy discovered the absence. Property is abandoned in disarray as if witness to a violent storm. They and their servants, of which there are two, are also missing. The council announced it commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate. Gregor says it kind of feels like Cluedo in a weird way. It does. I guess the board and like the moving around the board definitely feels very Cluedo. Okay, so we have locked rooms. We have the machine room here. So can I just click and drag you? I can just click and drag you. Okay, so it takes no time to move from place to place. We'll put the character card in there. We'll put the supply crate in there. Task focus requires one spanner. A burnished metal crate of investigative equipment. Sealed with an elaborate lock. And spanners are devices, the ticking clockwork of souls and seasons. And we have Astor, who has one level of spanners. You actually also have a level of spanners. You do not. So either of you two could do this. But we have some introductory tasks up here that it seems sensible that we do. One of them is forage in the cliffs, which is over here. So I'm assuming I want to send you there to do that, although I don't know how to forage yet. She's obsessed with the working of things, treating the world as an elaborate clock. Atticus. A recalcitrant bundle of sinew and strength. His blunt manner is intimidating. An orphan. He works only when the arrangement works for him. An occultist, Scholar Vitali. He's an shuffling encyclopedia of arcane lore. Okay. I don't know how we do foraging in the cliffs. Maybe that'll come when we get a card out of this supply crate. I also actually realize I don't know how to... I realize I don't know how to actually, like, do this. Like, is it being done? Oh, wait. I had a start task button. There we go. Start task. Okay. Can I see? Okay. No task present. If I put you here, are you a support card? No, you're not a support card. Okay, I guess we just gotta hit play. Stop doing that. And then when the supply crate is open, I guess we'll be able to do more things, probably. Beds are uncomfortable and the bed linen is moth-eaten. Okay. Right, so what have we got? So we've got a night lamp. Its clockwork heart produces a hypnotic hum, guaranteed to induce sleep. Reduces the fatigue of all characters present. May also provide us with lips or Spanner's inspiration. Okay. A spyglass. We can use this card to perform a task in the cliff top, which I assume is the forage task. Task forage, yes, there we go, okay. The library codex, which we can use in the archives, and an equipment note. Following items have been packaged and assigned to your team, please use them as instructed. Spyglass intended for use in hunts. Night lamp allows for sleep. Codex. Sure. Okay. Well, how long does sleep take? Do all tasks take the same amount of time? I wonder. Let's hit play and find out. No, it looks like the sleeping takes a little longer. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. It's really difficult to tell progress, actually. No, look, it looks like they're all going to be finished at the same time. Restless dreams, but some energy returns. That's given us the gift of the snake. Coiling around my limbs like a second skin. I'm not afraid. They hiss, they caress, whispering dark secrets to me. Okay. Right. Good to know. Okay, so we can repeat this archives task. Sure, but it's also given us Mr. Mouse. Mr. Mouse lived in a house. Not his house, the house of a great king. Some people don't like mice in their homes. The king was always asleep and dreaming, so Mr. Mouse was free to wander the house without fear. Most mornings, Mr. Mouse would climb up the curtains and look out of the windows, gazing across the ash-coloured land to the river beyond. He knew that the river was the place where visitors would arrive, their feet making pretty patterns in the grey sand. He wanted to visit the river, but he was afraid he would get lost on the way, so instead of venturing outside, he'd explore the house and talk to its dreams. Interesting. Mildly concerning, but interesting. Okay, and our hunt has found for us some catalytic powder, which gives +1 to alchemy tasks, I guess. Also, can I put things in temporary storage? I can put things in temporary storage. This catalyst can support our activities in the library. Oh! Hang on, I've just realised that the locked rooms might have an indication of how we unlock them. We also have a Scarlet Zoe in the chat. Hi there, how's it going? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Right, what's this? Study code. A slip of creased card inscribed with neat lines, numbers, and symbols. Use this to perform a task in the machine room. Sure. Okay, so we can pop you in the machine room. You can do stuff for us. Whoops. Like that. So you can do a thing. Requires one speller. We've got one speller. That's fine. It's going okay. That's good to hear. Right, let's click on some of these rooms. Access to the chamber is blocked by the presence of a solid mechanist lock. A clockwork device of dials and pistons that seals the entrance with a web of metal bands. It might be controlled remotely. Okay, that is true for all of those rooms. All of these rooms. Huh. This one has the same text, except the word seal is not pluralized. For just this one. Okay, so the machine is controlled remotely, but we don't know what controls it. And we don't have any other particular things to do, so I think we're just gonna do the tasks again. Oh, look, fatigue has gone up quite a lot, actually. Oh, okay, the study has opened itself. Oh no, that we opened the study with our thing. Oh, I guess that task was quicker than the other tasks. We've got to pay attention to our people's fatigue. What have we got? Gideon's note. This is a story thing. Do not follow my path, you will not find us. They have their threads in us, all of us. They pull and we cannot resist. If you seek us out, you too will be lost. If I can, and before it's too late, I'll close the doors, shatter the gates, and scatter the fragments, and I beseech you do not follow. I've made errors of judgment, such acts of vanity and greed, and for what? Helpful note. It's a couple paranoid rant. He was trying to escape the Queen's grasp, or perhaps his occult obsession really had driven him mad. I ain't no detective, perhaps the Lord was up to no good, and this is him trying to cover his tracks. Trying to set up someone to take the blame. Old Akron was an accomplished academic. I don't think we can simply dismiss his writings as a madman. I feel there's truth in his words, disturbing though they may be. It's too soon to say. Okay. We've also discovered S. Just S. As the sun rises, it warms the engines of production. The second circle, a ring of charred elms and ashen paths. It's the domain of the hammer, the chemist, and the seamstress, a place of work and transformation. A fragment of something more, the dark traceries and dislocated symbols offer only a glimpse of what the whole might be. I guess we have to put that together. Okay. A simple trowel. A crooked trowel tarnished with age can be used to perform a task in the courtyard. And it requires 1 root. You don't have roots. You don't have roots. You have roots. Oh, it literally is called roots as well. That's kind of a surprise. So you could sub out for Atticus, but he's currently locked in there, it looks like. So I guess not right now. I'll finish these other 2 tasks. Alright, what have we got? A Seeker's Letter. Dear Gideon, your efforts have been noticed. You're new to the circle and early in your instruction, but we see potential in your work. Your library is significant, yet you lack the tools that might enable you to progress further. Your neophyte status bars you from accessing our own inventory. The location of your property might provide you with your own resources. It's built atop ancient undercoves and the terminus of various smuggling routes. Occult items may still lie with darkened chambers below. Scour these caves and recover what relics you can. I guess that's why there's a caves thing here. Okay, we've also discovered Raven's Cap, which is a foodie type item. Sorry, a sensations type item. Voluptuous Decadence, where flesh separates from mind and sinks into its own reward. How good are these mushrooms? They represent the darker side of foraging cuisine. When eaten raw, their rubbery flesh can prompt vivid hallucinations or stomach pains. Gnostics and cheap lotus eaters often resort to this plant as a free source of short-lived visions. We could eat a handful of these raw in the dining room if we're feeling lucky. This also has a number on it, 48.0, that I don't know what it means. It says max 1 on board, so I guess we can't get more. Tracing charcoal. Small hunk of powdery coal. Smoky dust coats the holder's hand in a fine film, revealing the patterns of fingerprints and scars. can use this to reveal hidden marginalia and erased notes, journals and tomes. Exciting. Okay, so let's get you on digging. You're a little tired. Wow, it turns out you really can't do too many things at once. Too many things in a day, can you? You have pause, so let's get you on spyglass duty. You're also a little tired. No, not you. You have pause, so let's get you on spyglass duty. Yeah, okay. Atticus is the only one who can do the mushrooms. Actually, let's get you there. Do you have... You don't have records. That's a shame. Oh no, you do have memories. Okay, so we'll do this. You start that task. You start this task. You get a nap. Oh, I see. It decays. I understand now. Okay. That's why it has a timer on it. Okay, so we need Atticus to sleep and then to take some mushrooms if we want to have the mushrooms. I guess we'll see what we turn up. Gift of the Monkey, a lingering vision, which gives us some more buffs to things. I also realized this says it requires wine, but it doesn't say how many wine it requires. Interesting. We've also discovered a healing sprig, which is an alchemy thing. We can't get to the lab yet. Create a restorative treatment, but I don't think we'll be able to use it in time. We've got a puzzling journal, which can perform a task in the study. You don't have study, but you do, and you've just been sleeped. Okay, let's get you to sleep. You can do the archives again. And then you can do some mushrooms for us. This is a really interesting timing thing because it's not counting down. Well, the number is not number of seconds. It's number of 10 seconds, if you will. Alright, so we've got a fading fear. Increases the madness level of nearby characters every hour. Okay. We've got another S fragment. A fragment with something more. I guess we're going to be able to put these together at some point. I don't think these two that we have go together. I'm going to put these over to the side for now. In the arrangement that I'm going to guess they'll be in at the end. Right, so you're now well rested. You can go and do some mushrooms for us. We've also got a booster matrix, which will help us with machining tasks. And you've got Gideon's note. I have the iron bell and the fragments to accompany it, but at what cost? My son brought more than just the relic back from the shore. He is afflicted with some unearthly wasting disease. Doctors couldn't help him. He's becoming so frail and hollow I fear he may not recover on his own. I hope to find some assistance from him via my work or from the Seekers. In the meantime, I'm sealing the chapel, just as I've closed the laboratory. I cannot risk anyone else in the house being harmed. Okay, so he found some bad stuffs. You're now fatigued, which is unfortunate because we have this thing which increases madness. Do I have gameplay guide? Okay, I guess I can treat madness by by sleeping. But for now, I think we'll just have you. You're a little tired, but we'll work you as hard as we can. Oh wait, what? That's weird. I thought I had time paused, but maybe I did not. Oh, actually, that was a bad use of resources. I should have sent you to the cliff top and sent you to the archives. Okay, what do they get? Gift of the Bee. My blood buzzes as if my body is a hive. We do some real interesting things here. We do some real interesting things here. Oh, and we can reuse the trowel. Okay. Oh, no, I forgot to actually start you going. A cryptic journal. A small folio of notes. Diagrams scribbled in Lord Ackerman's distinctive hand, written in a more complex cipher than previous entries. So you are not enough on your own to sort this out. So I need a +1 to this. Yes, this. There we go. So we can start that task. You probably need some sleep, I would guess. I'm slightly concerned that we haven't found any food yet. But I'm liking this so far. Okay, what have we got? Moon grain. Food! Excellent. And then more Raven's Cap. Which will, I guess, will get you to sort of go and take. Okay, so what? Who has cooking? You have cooking. You have cooking. You don't have cooking. But you have dreams. Interesting. Okay, so we'll try cooking with you, because you can cook. Maybe I should have waited until I had checked what all the things we just got are. Seeker's Letter 2. Dear Gideon, the fragments you're compiling are not the rites themselves. They're shards. Fragments of knowledge rather than paper. You must gather them and absorb their lessons. Only then will a new rite be formed. The opening eye, the shrouded dream, the fallen sky, each incantation creates a door to power and knowledge. Persist, we sense you're near to bringing something most glorious into our circle. Okay, we've got another one of these, which does indeed line up there. Gideon's Note 3, Simon's illness is worsening. Gideon tells me the only cure lies in pressing onwards. This morning the brood mother's children came again, writhing putrid grubs spilling out of the cracks in the boards. Do not know how to appease them, and I'm so tired. Things are becoming untethered. I've mislaid the Atlaxian bell, or it's mislaid itself. I must begin hiding the tools and ritual fragments. I cannot have my family will not fall prey to their effects again. Concerning. How are you fatigue? You're pretty good for fatigue. So you can go do some more rooting around. What have we got? Air of Nausea increases the injury level of nearby characters every hour. Okay, well that's a little bit of a shame. But so long as we stay away from there, we'll probably be okay. So you can go to the courtyard, start digging. Actually, no, you can go foraging on the cliff top again. For some tasks. Okay, that's the end of day 1. We've got some moonshine. Drink this to calm a fretful mind and quieten the whispers of the night. Okay. So I'm guessing that reduces madness, basically. Oh, you've got 2% madness. Can you actually do this? It does. It says requires drink, but you don't have drink. But it says I can do this with you anyway. What else have we got? The Tracker's Guide, which gives us a +1 to path. Sure, I guess. Okay, let's not send you to drink the moonshine unless we absolutely have to. How are y'all doing? I don't have anything useful for you to do right now, unfortunately. So you're going to get a start on this. And then when Atticus is done on the cliff top, you're going to go to the cliff top. More charcoal. And another note. From Simon this time. Pa made me get some horrible old bell from in the undercoves. It was scary. I think maybe the ocean folk left it for him. It was wrapped up in red cloth. He said not to look at it, but I did. It was made of real old metal, like a dirty pan. It had foreign words on it that moved like spiders. When I touched the words, it made my arm hurt. Pa took it to the chapel, he rings it at night and talks to himself. Sometimes he howls, and I worry it's hurting him like it hurt me. I want to get rid of it, but Pa says no. He shouted at me the other day for doing drawings in his study, so I play outside now. Don't mind, I like watching the birds, though it feels extra cold out here today. After this, I might have to send some people off to start sleeping. What have we got? A puzzling journal. Can be used to perform a task in the study. Okay, you're pretty high on fatigue, though. You're also pretty high on fatigue. Let's send you to get some sleep. Put that in the study waiting for us. Wait for these two to be done. Okay, what have we got? A focus fern. When steeped in boiling water, will result in a brew that can help focus and study. Remy has kitchen. You two have kitchen. And Vitali just has no helpful things to do most of the time. Moon grain. It's less Puritan use. Is for fermenting a strong homebrewed liquor. Okay. And raw meat. Use this to perform a task in the kitchen. Okay, so we just got lots of things for the kitchen, basically. You can go to the kitchen to do that. We have a Tesco. Hello, what's this game then? This is an interesting sort of board game strategy game type thing, where I'm investigating some disappearances of the house and trying not to go mad in kind of a Call of Cthulhu-esque way, which I think is really interesting. Okay, so you're a task thing. You're a task thing. I want you to sleep sooner rather than later, because you are quite fatigued. I guess you can do one more thing while he's still sleeping. And yeah, my characters have got desynced. It's the Kyoto in the kitchen with an Necronomicon? That is exactly what it was so far. Sleep offers some repair. Okay, so you're a bit hungry still, but you are not fatigued and you are a bit mad. Hopefully the hunger will be solved soon with this raw meat that I have made. Got a basic meal. We can all eat this together in the dining room to reduce our hunger. Okay. Dreamleaf, which can be used for the laboratory, which we don't have access to yet. This is actually also a thing. What's this? Oh yes, that's another booster. You're still doing that. What else do we have? A focus farm for the kitchen. Boinks, you can go there. You can finally go have a sleep. You're not doing too bad on fatigue. Ah, and we've got our doctor. Dr. Caligar, who's got a proper old beaky plague mask. Apologies for my late arrival. I had to visit a patient in Direwitch. The fellow developed Calxin's compliance, bones like rubber. My guild was summoned here recently to tend to the Acheron's son. He was suffering from an unusual infection. My colleagues were unable to diagnose the cause. The late arrival is of no matter. We've barely unpacked our own equipment. The mansion is somewhat disturbed, and various chambers are inaccessible. I believe one of these locations might house a simple laboratory that you could make use of when we gain access. My colleagues sensed foul play when they visited here before. Acheron was adamant that our team should not investigate. The junior analyst had the foresight to retain the laboratory codes. We should be able to gain access using the copy I have here. Very smart, Miss Caligar. Oh, it's the lady plague doctor, okay. You were sharp as a blade when you fixed me and my crew from keel fever last spring. I owe you one. If you need any alchemy supplies or help with shifting stuff, just let me know. Okay, so that has not opened the laboratory. But I guess it could do. Soon. Oh, lab codes. Okay, we need to use this in the machinist's room. You don't have machinists, so you can't do that yet. We'll pop that there. Right, you'll need to do that as soon as you're finished. It is technically not optimal, but I'm gonna just forward time until. Can I get rid of this Highrook Manor Day 2 thing? If I forward time until he's finished, then he and the doctor are synced up at least. What have we got? Gideon's note. The potions are working. I took another one last night at bedtime. In my slumber, I saw it. The bell, buried in the ashen sands of the Undercove. I sent Simon down to find it. My old eyes are worse than his. He loves to explore. He's nimble, and the Ictis sleep even lower than the cove, so I knew he would be safe. From the outline of my dream, he found the relic, returning it proudly to me. I hope one day to show him the wonders he helped bring forth. Okay, and we've got another bit of circle, which says Ash. The bottom one starts with an S. I love how this has its own little indicator, the limbo of stuff and things. Right, so you don't have... Oh, you have one devices, actually. And you have one devices. Okay. You're all quite hungry, apart from you. So maybe I want to get to eating sooner rather than later. What gives plus spanners? You give plus spanners. I'm gonna need that. I guess I could use you like that. I never thought of that. I can get people to do tasks they can't actually do on their own by just piling up the bonuses on them. That's intriguing. Probably not a good use of my time just yet, though. You're all gonna have to eat moderately soon, I assume. The problem is I don't know what level the problems start happening from these conditions. Like, is it only when they hit 100%? In which case, I've been being way too conservative. Right. So you two are finished now. A fading fear. The night has gone, its left anxious claws. Okay, more madness in the bedroom. That's annoying, but oh well. We've got some owl tea, which will add to study powers. Okay. We also have moon grain. So you can start cooking the moon grain up. And you can go to the lab codes. I feel conditions as soon as they're at 5%. Oh dear. I'm loving the gameplay of this so far. This is very fun to play. I hope it is also fun to watch. Right, what have we got? Job done. Simon's note in the lab. I'm getting more sick. The cold I got from the caves and the hurt in my arm makes my head fuzzy. I'm writing this sitting in the medicine room waiting for Amy to make me a special sleepy drink. I don't like being so sick. Maybe the bells put a curse on me. I'd throw it off the cliff if I could. Pa doesn't seem to care. He's still singing his sad songs and doing his big chalk drawings. I can hear him in the chapel from my room sometimes. I hope he doesn't get ill too. Amy says it's best not to talk to him about it at the moment. She says he's been all quiet and grumpy of late, not like his normal self. Simon's illness was an otherworldly malady. No wonder my colleagues could identify the cause of the problem. The description is most intriguing. Oh, Shaskor. Poor Mike, his father is nothing but a coward, sending his son to the undercoast because he daren't go himself. Meddling in the dark arts is stupid enough, including kids is unforgivable. Atticus, it's not our role to judge Lord Akron's morals, simply to follow his trail. We can at least assume the son's illness was supernatural in origin. We should try to find this bell. Okay. Now we've got 3 people all desynced. We also got this, an echo. A shadow of a child is here sometimes. His presence flickers like a candle. Oh, good. Lab's haunted. Fantastic. What do you have that's useful to us? Not too much right now. We are all going to have to gather for food at some point, but I still don't think hunger's too pressing just yet. You are 51% fatigued. Jesus. You're going to have to go to bed. How do you get 51% fatigued so quickly? Oh well, you can go and, actually, you can stay here and dig for us in a sec. Got another focus fern. Right, you, Doctor, go and have a lie down. Jesus. You've just got us a chemical worksheet. Lovely. Got this focus fern here. Just as I'm guessing she didn't take a vacation on the way. I guess not. Let's send that to records. Oh, none of you have bloody lab work? You have lab work. I need you. Well, I guess you're going to be taking over in the kitchen soon. I guess. You still don't have anything useful to do. Maybe I should be putting you to work with some of these bonuses to do stuff. I don't know, because I've got quite a lot of lab support things. You can stay here for now. You're gonna wait a little bit, Atticus. There we go. Right. You, off to the lab. You're gonna get slightly more mad, but that's fine. Let's make a restorative treatment first. Oh, I actually... Oh, I can't use the lab while the child's ghost is there, because the child's ghost is occupying the character slot. Oh dear. Oh well, never mind then, I guess. Guess you two can do these things? Or... well, you can cook up another focus fern, I guess. you cook that up. You get digging. What have we got? Gift of the Monkey again. Probably got some madness on you. Yeah, a little bit of madness, that's fine. Did you not find anything in the archives? Maybe you didn't find anything in the archives. Can I put you in temporary storage? I can put people in temporary storage. That's humorous. What have you got to say here? Oh, bother, I didn't mean to push that. Tells us nothing for now. I've accidentally set you to doing it again as well, because I'm a numpty. Okay, well you can wait for a sec. No one's enormously fatigued. No one's hunger is too bad. I think you also failed. It's annoying that the text doesn't finish coming up. Okay, you can do that. You can come here and do this. Because the laboratory still isn't free. You can go do that. That's nothing for now. I see, okay. No, okay, nothing again. Oh, there's not lots that's useful to do, unfortunately. I guess you could go sleep. Like, you'll get a bit mad, but you don't seem to be able to do anything useful. Right. Okay, so what have we got? An oil bud, which is something for the lab. We've got more raw meat and more moon grain. Max 2 on board. Oh, okay, maybe the things... Maybe the reason why those monument ingles aren't producing anything is because I don't have the space for them. Possibly. That could well be it. How are we for hunger, everyone? 24, 6, 2018. We're fine for hunger. Okay. Let's get you to the lab. And what is our most urgent substance? Oh, it's the one that's in there. There we go. Do that. You get cooking. You get troweling, I think. Because we're fine for food and buffs. Okay, so here you are. Is there anything useful you could do at all? I guess we could use the tracker's guide to set you tracking. Oh, okay, it says which things are single use and infinite use. So the moonshine, for example, is single use. As are the meals, I understand. Okay, off you go. Ah, you might not have succeeded at your task because your thing went away first. Yeah, you failed your task because I left it too late. This needs some buff, so let's have some catalytic powder. You've made another basic meal for us, lovely jubbly. Another sprig. Moon grain. Make us a thing. You can go digging again. This is the haven for germs, says the doctor. Okay, you've done some successful things. You can go have some. You can go have some mushrooms because there's nothing more useful to do with you. Let's get on with your assigned tasks. What have we got? A dream draft can be used in the guest rooms. It smells faintly of dusk and rainfall. It sparks vivid dreams. If we're daring, we might drink this in bed and see what nighttime visions will come. Ah, that's something for Vitali to do, because he has dreams as a power. And we also have this oil bud. Do that. You don't have very much useful you could do in there, so I guess we can send you off tracking. You can go digging some more. I'm not feeling much kind of urgency in a way. Right, you go have some dreams. Like, I guess the sort of the building up of madness. And everyone's a little bit fatigued. Well, these two are a bit fatigued, so you might need to do some dreaming soon. It's nighttime on day 2. I feel like progress has kind of stalled. What have we got? Machine oil is a task support item. Another focus fern. More mushrooms. More catalytic powder. Okay, what else do we get? Healing sprig. Oh, you're both pretty tired. Are you mad at all? You're not even slightly mad. You are very slightly mad. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the dream vision to be done, and then. Right, what have we got? Dream of a needle. Okay, it's a study thing. Send you off. How are we doing on hunger? Because you're at 30% hunger now. We're fine for hunger. We need 2, so I need. Oh, let's use this gift for now. You need to sleep desperately. You can go sleep. You can do one more dig, I guess. It says we can all eat this together. I do want to try that out. I guess. What else can you do? It's pretty much just these 2. Okay. Do that then. Then you get to sleep afterwards. Oh, okay. The ghost of the child is back. We've got some first aid. Heals injuries. Get that. Okay, you lot are all now synced up. You 3 are all synced up. We've now got a glinting syringe, which is a task in the laboratory. We've got another healing sprig, just in case you wanted one. What this healing stuff? It says max 2 on board. Okay, so we can stockpile it a little bit. You're now unfatigued. You need to rest desperately. What else have we got? Lots of support for tasks that we can't really do. I guess you're going back to the study. So I don't think I even have... No, I don't even have anything that will let you do either of these two useful tasks. I guess you could do some more mushrooms. Go do some more mushrooms. You can't do that one. You can do cliff top. Because I don't think we need more food right now. Oh, I see. It's the dining room task that desyncs you. Because it's done at a different speed. I understand. Right, okay. When everyone else is finished, we're all going to go to the dining room and have dinner together. See if it works that way. Another dream draft. Right, okay. Basic meal. Everyone in. Task eat meal, all characters present. Oh, my vitality fades. Ah, you've got 1% injury. That's from the air of nausea. But you are now all well fed. Okay, marvellous. Ah, you're slightly injured, I'm sure that's fine. Okay, so we've got a glinting syringe, which is probably the next step for things we need to do. You'll need more of this catalytic powder to do that. Other tasks we have, not loads. You can go and do another dream. Oh no, it needs to be there. Hang on. You go have another dream. That leaves you two. I can never remember what the moon grain gives us. You go cook that. You come down here, let's do some more digging. For now. Oh, we've now completed all the introductory steps provided. You should now be able to continue investigations without assistance. I can't remember what the last thing was that we did, but I guess we did it. Oh, it was probably eat a meal. Was probably the last thing that we did. Okay, tasks coming along. I like how, like, just 2 a.m. I'm like, I'm gonna have this drink and pass out. Dream of a lost book. I'm adrift in the air like a motor moth, suspended in the fragrant air of the dining room. Someone's been drinking. Lord Acheron. He sighs, wiping something from his eyes as he places a card on the table in front of his journal. The card's inscribed with some sort of machine code. Okay. Let's get rid of those mushrooms from there. So you might be able to go and do that. We also got the blood vial. A delicate test tube of blood extracted from one of our team. We might use this as part of some offering. Oh, and that's injured you. I see, okay. Oh, that's injured you quite badly, actually. Well, let's not do that too often. I guess we do have the first aid, though. So you can... You can heal your own injuries. We didn't cook anything in the end. How are you doing for your madness? You're at 7% madness. That's quite a lot of madness. You can start having a dream. How are you for fatigue? You're fine, you're fine. Oh, you're very fatigued. Oh, I should not have sent you to do that. It's okay. need to actually sleep. Alright, everyone's got tasks, let's go. Tali's a little injured again. Okay. Excellent. You're no longer injured. You get to bed. We've got this a coded journal, which is a study task. Fantastic. Vitali, you can do something useful. You need 3 study. So let's give you some owl tea as well. Oh, an echo. It's the child again. He's in the kitchen now. Interesting. What do we get? More oil buds. More catalytic powder. More moon grain. Lovely jubbly. You have substances, so you can go and do probably the dream leaf. Oh, maybe no, we'll get the healing sprig because we did use up our first aid. You don't currently have anything much better to be doing than keep doing this, I think. It looks like Vitali's task is going to take quite a while. Sleep up for some repair. Oh, you're at 19% madness as well? Okay, that'll help everyone. So we want to get everyone together for that. Can you cook? Not particularly. What do we have? Nothing useful for you to do, really. I guess you're just gonna chill out for a little bit. We'll get everyone together and do some madness decrease, maybe? Oh! Vitali's note! Atticus is a simple thug. The man clearly has no understanding or appreciation of anything he can't immediately hold or see. He's an unsophisticated bear, something that I might even find appealing in other circumstances. This is a note written by one of us about another one of us. The vanishing is linked to occult practices and such dangers we may face or require us to use intellect as well as action. Okay, so they don't like each other. Also, you're injured somehow? I'm not quite sure how. Okay, we've got an E. Oh, that doesn't look like that syncs up, does it? Or if it does, it syncs up further down. Wait, what have you? You got alcoholism. If the addiction is not fed, the sufferer suffers. Each dawn, unless they have drunk alcohol in the previous 24 hours. Staying sober will remove this condition. When did that happen to you? Alright, Gideon's note. I heard the hounds again last night. I could not decide if the howling was real or just echoes. I've barely slept for days. Simon's condition is worsening. I must find a solution either in words or actions. The eye will not close again. I must find a way to blind it while I seek for the cure. And we've got a chapel code for the machine room. Do you have machining? You don't have machining. You have machining, though. You go off and machine for me. You need to nap? Well, you don't need to nap that badly. You can make me some more first aid, because I guess you're going to get through it quite a lot with your alcoholism. Don't think we have anything else that we need you to do particularly. Apart from the oil buds, because I can't remember what that makes. Oh, it makes machine oil, obviously. You do that. You get digging some more. You go back to the archives. There might be notes in there now that you've done something, and you need machine oil. Okay, the chapel is now open. We have another letter from the Seekers. We understand that your son has been ill-affected by the artifact. Certain relics confessed with a malign power. You must remain steadfast. The power awarded from your work will allow you to cleanse your son of this ailment, voidborn or otherwise. To reach further beyond the first circle of the Veils, prepare a summoning chamber within your estate, and assemble the tools and wisdom we have led you to. Perform the sacred rites and establish an accord with the makers of the Veils. Interesting. So the chapel has been converted into a pentagram room. He's been drawing from the teachings of the Pale King, a book that's carefully monitored, though the text within can corrupt the reader's mind. He was attempting to reach the demon's list in this tome. The situation is dire indeed. The room has clearly been used for ritualistic practices. No wonder he sought to restrict entry. What might await us in the other sealed chambers? A good question. Okay, this coded journal needs us to go to the study, which means we'll probably need you, because you don't. You do have that, but you're presently busy. How are you doing for madness? More mad than I would like. Oh, you can actually cook up this meal for us. Oh no, you can't, because there's a child there. Never mind. Unless the ghost can do it for us. I suspect not, somehow. Okay, you have a nap. Alright, another tracker's guide, lovely jubbly, another healing sprig, lovely jubbly, some more first aid. Vitali, you're the person that we need to do stuff. Oh, I forgot we had the focus phone there, never mind. Oh, do we have enough? Oh, I might need another focus phone. I need to get something else to up your study power. I can't remember where that's found. In the meantime, you can make up some dream leaf for us. And I guess you can go back to the archives for now. I need this child to be gone so I can make some more focus tea. More fading fear. Oh my gosh! Stop being so afeared. We need something else. I just cannot for the life of me remember what it is. Possibly I just need the owl dream again. Oh, that'll do. And a ruined pot. Okay, interesting. So that's another task for the study. Maybe I'll set you to do that now, but I don't know. Right, you need to keep foraging, because we need more stuff like this. For starters. I'll set you there. You can go do this. Whoops, where did it go? There it is. We'll have our focus phones soon. Hopefully you'll find something else for us. You've got a dream draft. Do you have dreams? You have the dream's power. Maybe you can get us a buff dream. You are also very mad. But that's fine. Everyone got tasks. Everyone's got tasks. Let's go. I'm really into this. I know we've gone longer than I normally would for a demo, but we had lots of time, so I'm going to keep going with this because this is great fun. Okay, there's our owl tea. We will need. I'm going to have a look in the archives for now. we've got Dream of the Cliffs. Okay, interesting. Right. We've got an unmapped pot. The ruins around this kintsugi repaired pot seem to glow faintly. So this can be upgraded in the forge. Unmapped was a respected herbalist known for exotic and sometimes unorthodox dishes. Infinite use. Okay, this is infinite use cooking support. I'm not sure why we'd need cooking support, but we now have it. How are you for fatigue? You're fine for fatigue. So let's get you on this coded journal. Meanwhile, we just found a dream of the cliffs. So we'll pop that in there. What do you need? You need +1 hunting. Tracker's guide. Start task. And that leaves you. You can do routes. I might get you to do some more routes. I don't think we need you to do Raven's Cap. Although it can get us more study support. We have been a bit low on study support. Do some mushrooms, please, pet. Atticus Hawk is exhausted. Oh, you are? Oh, I'm sorry, I totally didn't even know. Go have a nap. How are you for fatigue? You're at 6, you're at 38, you're at 5. Okay, you're fine. That's more alchemy support, which we don't really need. You're gonna need some madness support at some point. Okay, so 70-ish% seems to be the point where things get bad. At least for that. So that's good to know. We've got another note. Took the horrid bell from Pa and hid it in my den. Forgot to lock the chapel, so I sneaked in and stole it. Took a terrible long time to get it here, as it was weird heavy to carry and I'm all tired and hurting. I know I should not have taken it, Pa'll be angry. I don't want it to hurt him or Ma. Maybe living out here will help me get well again. I hope so. I'm sorry. So the bell is another infinite use upgradable item. A small bright bell with dark stained wooden handle. Its rim is engraved with glyphs of an unknown language, and the dark lettering seems to shift as you look at it. It might be rung to herald a hearse, or to welcome in a visitor, or both. This bell was recovered from a burial site and brought to the Black Sands during the Veldt War. The chime can be heard by both humans and spirits. It might be enhanced given the right location and offerings. Okay. Well, that's concerning to read. How are we doing for hunger? 10, 12, 10, 12. Okay, that's not so bad. We can get you on some more digging, I think. Another tracker's guide, sure. Go out to the paths again. Actually, do I want you to make some machinist oil? Go make me some machinist oil in case I need to do more machine room stuff. Because I don't think I currently have any machine room support. Oh no, I have one. That. I'm just gonna leave a sec for you to all sync up here. Okay, so you're slept, you're no longer fatigued. We've got another note. He was dying, my poor son. I had no choice. I summoned the locksmith. She has taken him into the first circle. The rot will stop there. He will not worsen, but he cannot stay long without protection. He'll become ash and will wither away. I must raise myself further. I can enter the veils of my own volition. I can find a cure. I can bring him home. Sophia must know. Must not know. It's best she believes I sent him to some secret city infirmary. The veils are spilling over. Perhaps there's still time. He offered up his child to an eldritch horror. We must find the boy. I don't care if Gideon is ever seen again. Seems to have made a pact with the communion or the entities they claim to speak with, to hide this from his wife. Such arrogance! Sophia, who has not really been much of a character at all so far. She'll not be fooled. A more pressing concern, who is this locksmith? My memory serves, the locksmith is a demon of the Vales, the chief doorkeeper of the realm. If Gideon has alerted such an entity, we'll face more fearsome dangers than the Communion's thugs. We should follow whatever threads we can to locate the child. We need to proceed with caution. Okay, we've got a Y. Okay. So, meanwhile, you found us some Dreamleaf, which is always a good thing to have. How are you for fatigue? You're all good for fatigue. You might need sleep soon. How are we on for madness? Still alright for madness and hunger. You're not doing much to help us, so you can go have some sleep. You can make some Dreamleaf, or someone can make some Dreamleaf. BG is still busy, so quick hi and bye. And thanks so much for being here, BG. I hope you're having a wonderful day, with whatever is keeping you so busy. This meal isn't going to last super long, so we might want to eat it soon. We have no particularly important tasks, it must be said. So I think kind of keep digging and keep tracking. Get some more catalytic powder. Oh, something just disappeared. I didn't see what that was. I don't think it was important. Okay. You're slept! We've got some more boost things. We've got some more Raven's Cap if we want it. I might want it. Got some more Dreamleaf. I think kind of just the same again, really. Maybe I'll put in the chemical actually, because that's probably easier to get back than the gift of the beers. Although I guess we've got the Raven's Cap, but that's a bit risky. But yeah, we're sort of. I don't even know where these come from actually, because there's no room. Oh, the chapel I see is associated with that. Right, but we don't have any tasks to do in the chapel. Actually, should I? Oh, we're not that hungry. We're not that hungry, and we've got Moongrain, which I. Oh, the Moongrain turns into Moonshine. The basic meal won't last that long. Okay, while there's nothing going on, in here, let's all go have some food. Just before our food runs out. Right, you go have another nap. Actually, does that increase your fatigue? That does kind of increase everyone's fatigue. Okay, you go have another nap. You go dig some more stuff in the dirt. You go make some more Dreamleaf. You go do some more in there. And afterwards, you're going to need a sleep, but maybe not until you've had another dream. Maybe you'll have the dream actually, because you're a bit more tired. Okay, what have we got? A dream of a monocle. Hunched shoulders of a tall but crooked man loom over a blinking console somewhere in the machine room. He pokes and prods, turning dials and tapping gauges. An open journal rests on the counter, the intricate symbols on its pages smudged by his fingers as he traces equations. He grunts and plucks a shiny lens from beneath his brow, placing it on top of the book. After staring into the dust-filled air, the man rises stiffly from the machine, abandoning the book and monocle. He stumbles from the room and you awake, the sound of calculating engines still humming in your ears. Right, you will need a sleep soon, but you can have this dream of a monocle first. We need one more engineering support. That's fine, because we literally just found a new that. You can go in there and have that green. Do that. Do that. That leaves you two. I don't think we're in desperate need of more food right yet. So you can maybe go to the archives, do stuff in the archives, and you can go on a mushroom trip. Gift of the Owl, lovely, thank you, Atticus. You have victuals, you could prepare this food for us, but it's not close to being needed yet. So we'll just set you back out there, where you've been quite helpful for us. Okay, an empty dream. If there was something, it's gone now. But it locks up the spot, so we can't sleep for a while. Meanwhile, you have found Irving's eyepiece, which supports archive tasks. Lovely. This rose-tinted monocle is constructed with an exotic bulbous lens that improves the clarity of smudged or faded text. The lens itself comes from a set of polished glass discs found in an ornate chest, washed ashore in Ashport during the Great Coriolis storm. Once the quality of the lenses was realized, they became much sought after, exchanging hands for extortionate sums. Arlo Irving, head archivist at the Vanitas Institute, was the first to commission eyewear. Irving directed the reconstruction of Vanitas' famous yet crumbling library. He had a hawk's eye for detail and whimsically claimed he could read the books through their covers. It was generally surmised that his remarkable acuity came from some magical quality in the monocle. Okay, so we've got an echo down there. We found a cryptic journal, again, so lovely something for Vitali to do. The tracing charcoal is quite easy to find. I guess the gift of an owl. I'm assuming we need. Oh, we only need. We only need that. Okay, fine. Right, that leaves you two free currently. We could use some more machine oil, I guess. The vision was true. What are you gonna do? Okay, you're gonna come down and do roots, and you're gonna go to the lab. I think. Yeah, okay. We've got lots of things that we can upgrade in the forge, but as yet, no way to get into the forge. We've got the chapel open, but still nothing that we know how to do in it. Right, day 4 has started. We've discovered Mr. Tubbs! A portly barrel of soft grey fur, this cement grey cat purrs tunelessly as he stalks the rooms of the house. Unperturbed by living or dead, he maintains an air of self-sufficiency, never mewling for food or clawing for attention. His collar offers a name, but no provenance, and he is not referenced by any notes or journals here. Regardless, he patrols the corridors in the manner of a landlord inspecting his domain. We can use this card to perform a task in the dining room, but we can't move it currently. I am not certain why. But I'm interested to see what the cat can do for us. In the meantime, Atticus, you might sync up if you do some more mushrooms. No one can sleep yet, which is quite unfortunate. Because a few people are getting tired. Oh, okay, Mr. Tubbs just moves of his own, I guess. Right, machine oil, got Gideon's Notes 4. I cannot find my tools anymore. It's as if the house is shifting around me, scraps and relics wandering from room to room. I'm so weary with study. Oh, I've just realised what these are for. These go in here. Wait, no, they don't, because there's not enough spaces. Never mind. I'm so weary with study and drained from ritual I cannot think straight. I attempted to keep track of the fragments, and I know I could acquire replacements if need be. I fear I'm stumbling into the darkness without the protections I need. The communion is urging me on, offering support from afar, but they are not subject to the nightmares that I see in the shadows. Okay. So we now have most of the parts of a ritual circle. I think. I assume. Ash Eye. Interesting. Concerning. Okay. Notes sent to the record place. Mr. Tubbs. So I guess he supports certain tasks, and if he happens to end up there, I guess we can do something with him. We've also found a rusted box, which we can use in the machine room. Remind me which two have machining? It's you two have machining. Okay. The empty dream will be gone soon. Oh, but you're super tired. I don't want you doing anything. I just want you to sleep. So I guess you're gonna go down here and work on this. It says hi Holly, bye Holly. Yep. Okay. You can open that. Do we have anything else there's a task that wants doing? The meat wants cooking at some point, but not right now. It's not urgent. I guess. Oh, we can't use the healing sprig. I guess we could use the healing sprig to get another blood vial, because we can have 3 of them at any one time. Well, actually, by the time I've used the syringe and the thing, this healing sprig might actually have gone away. So maybe not. Right, that leaves you two with nothing to do currently. I guess the most useful things for you to do are dig. Oh, you can't go to the. You can't even library. That's annoying. I guess you can go tracking. Want of anything better to do? No task. You should be done there. Okay. You get some sleep, lassie. Technically, you're a little bit desynced, but we can resync you back up at when we need to. What have we got? Another bit of ritual goes there, and a delivery note. Please find your order enclosed. The sub-perfect draft you requested from Canecross. Be aware its effects can be quite potent. The vellum from Deep Spire Library. Our operator could not retrieve the entire folio, but did extract the page you described. There's no recourse should you decide the item is not what you require. We must also remind you that it would be imprudent to mention this to the public. SM. Interesting. We've also got a dream draft here. Found some more tracing charcoal, lovely. Another focus fern is excellent to find. Let's actually organize these slightly more like that. There we go. Right, the dream draft we'll use in just a sec. In the meantime, I don't want to clog up the dining room because I want Mr. Tubbs to go there. But I don't know if there is a way to convince him. Right, who's the most tired? You two. Yeah, okay, Okay, so you're gonna go dreaming in a sec. You're not a task? Oh, you're a cooking task. Numpty. Okay, you can go cooking. You're gonna go dreaming in just a sec. That leaves you needing something to do. Maybe we could have got the healing stuff out of you, but it's too late now. Okay, we're gonna need it at some point. So, Dr. Caligar, go stab yourself with a needle again. What do you need? You need another boost. Go stab yourself with a needle. Everyone doing something? You're not doing something, but you're about to be. Let's bring that down here. You're gonna find something to do in a sec. You're gonna go do dreams. Astor, do you have anything useful to do? Not really. Go clifftop. Mr. Tubbs, you're in the wrong place again. I wish I knew how to control you. I'm injured. I know you're injured. That was on purpose. Right, you start healing yourself up. Thanks for the blood. You've made some owl tea. Fantastic. You can get to digging, I guess. How are we doing for madness? Well, you're quite tired as well, actually. You can do one digging and then you can sleep. Okay, right, you've locked out the bloody sleep room, which is annoying. You don't have much better to do currently, so you can go browse the archives for a bit. You've just found some more catalytic powder. Okay, you can go cook up this food, because we'll need some eventually. Sure. Okay, Caligar's vitality is restored. That's excellent. Caligar's written us a note. I've only been here a few days. This place is already beginning to get under my skin. Doesn't help I can't access my own medicine here. I need to find some organic evidence of the family if I'm able to properly employ my skills. As always, the discovery of a body would be a double-edged event. The intrigue of an organic trail paired with the grief of another death. I've seen too much death already. It's why I blunt the sharpness of the world with drink. On another note, it seems that I've met the hireling Atticus before. He's a crude man, an impressive physical specimen. Okay. So your vitality is restored, which is great. You are shattered. This isn't over yet. There's not currently super much useful you can do because you're out of sync with everyone else. I guess I could get you to do some mushrooms. Go do some mushrooms. I'll sync you back up. Right, okay, what have we got? We've got a meal. We've got a booster matrix to buff some stuff. We've got a focus fern, which won't help us for now because we've already got the tea. Mr. Tubbs is over here, not helping at all. We're nearly finished in there. We're kind of at a bit of an impasse again, where there's not something obvious for us to do. It looks like. Just do your generic tasks, I guess. Oh, you're at 24% madness. Huh. It says staying safe will eventually remove this condition, which would be nice. But I'm concerned by the madness creeping up. Right, that's gone. Naps. You. I should have actually left you in there while the fading field was in. It's too late now. Oh, I never made up the new first aid because I'm a fool. Right, more raw meat, more Raven's Cap, another tracker's guide. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. Another oil buds. We don't have any machine oil right now. What do we want? I could go do more drugs. Potentially. What are we thinking? Just keep doing what you're doing. You go make up some more machine oil. That'll help us. Right. Oh, I forgot to pause. Whoops. Okay, so you're now like a whole half thing out of sync, which was a mistake, but it's okay because you can make it up with mushrooms. Whoopsies. Okay, the task results in nothing for most of them, which is unfortunate. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing? I can't combine these in any way that I know how. I don't know a way to unlock the forge. I'm at a bit of a loss. Unless I just need to wait for Mr. Tubbs to get to the dining room. It seems like a weird thing to have to do, to just wait for that. How's everyone for fatigue? You're pretty tired. Okay, you can go have a nap. You all can just do the same things again, because I've got nothing else for you to do. Really. Okay, there's another echo in the lab, which is going to stop me from doing any lab stuff. It's annoying. Especially annoying because we just got a healing sprig that I would like to use. You had a restless night, did you? Oh yeah, your madness is ticking up quite high. You've got more mushrooms, which we don't need just yet. Yeah, I'm sort of at a loss. We are nearly at time, so maybe we'll just run out till 3 o'clock and be done with it. Perhaps, because I'm not seeing very much else I can do. Apart from getting everyone to sleep sort of cyclically. What can you do? You can dig. Go there. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to do, really. Like, we're not hungry, particularly. We've not got other tasks that I can see. Apart from, like, I guess slowly we want to start draining some blood. But I need the laboratory to be free to do that. Got another oil bud. Like, what's the point? I think I'm just gonna set you all doing the same thing again. Or maybe you could do with some sleep, actually. You could do with some sleep. You guys do the same thing. You can sit here and you'll do something. You'll use the healing sprig in a second. Once this echo is gone. It feels like the forge is the next place I need to unlock, but I don't have an inkling of the. Just getting nothing out of everything now. It does. I don't feel like I have an inkling of how I'm supposed to get that unlocked. Guess let's go do drugs for a bit. Actually, no. It doesn't make sense to have you doing that because you're going to be half one out of sync. Move that out of the way just in case Mr. Tubbs happens to go exactly where I want him to. Okay, we've got another first aid. You can go and stab yourself with a syringe. Oh, Mr. Tubbs! Not there! The dining room, Mr. Tubbs! The dining room! Another healing sprig is perfect because I'm about to need one. You guys aren't getting anything. What am I missing? Am I missing something? Is it just that there's not the demo's sort of light on content, perhaps? It says this is chapter 1, which suggests that there's a lot more chapters to it. Just gonna kind of keep going until something shows up. Maybe it's just time synced and I've been being too efficient. That doesn't sound likely, but it's the best option I have. Now I've got 3 blood vials now, so I can do all of the offerings forever. If I need to. Your vitality is restored. Excellent. You need a rest. You go sleep. We're gonna need some food soon-ish, but not yet. Everyone is now synced up as well, which is lovely. I just sort of gotta keep going because I don't see what else to do. Oh, I need to do a healing sprig. I forgot to do that this time. Oh, bloody echoes just popped up in the laboratory. So I can't now do the healing sprig again. To replace the first aid I just used. Gosh darn you, Echo. Right, it's day 5. Nothing much. Yeah, we're just getting the task results and nothing over and over again. Is there something I'm supposed to do? Like I can't use this. I guess I can cook. That's a thing I can do. Because I can have a second basic meal. You still have your alcoholism. I'm just a little frustrated by the fact that I don't seem to have anything useful to do. Oh, I'm a fool. I've locked everyone into stuff. I guess you're going out there to forage. I think what I need is more of these tasks in the top left-hand corner. More structure, more guidance to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. Mr. Tubbs, will you please get your butt into the dining room? It's particularly a shame because up till now I've been quite engaged with the gameplay. I'm just without guidance. What this game reminds me of is that sock pop game that was like a colony builder, a colony sim, but it was card based. Which might have been called Cardlands or something. That's the game that feels most like this to me. Right, who needs sleep the most? You need sleep the most. Stack Clans, there we go. King God knows what they're talking about. Except in Stacklands, I always had goals and tasks that I was working towards. Like, the only thing I can do here that I'm not currently doing, I guess, is more mushrooms. But I'm under the impression I sort of know what the outputs from the mushrooms are. Look, I'm not. Okay, you go to mushrooms, because I forgot to say you're doing your thing. And it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, just I've got more meat and more mushrooms because they're the consumables I used, but nothing of value at all has appeared. I guess we're gonna leave it there because I don't want to keep sort of going on doing nothing. It's a shame that it ended like that because I would have liked to see a proper end to whatever I'm supposed to be doing. And like, it looks like I'm super close to having this circle finished, which I kind of assume is gonna be the end of this. Oh my god, I've just realized I've got this fragment composer here. That's where these go. Oh my god. Although it doesn't have enough slots. Unless, am I missing something? Am I missing something? How long has this been here? Okay, well, I don't seem to be able to do anything with it. Eyes? No? Hmm. It doesn't seem to do anything. That I can tell. Probably because I don't know how to use it yet. Because the game hasn't told me how to use it. Hence why I didn't even notice it was there. Yeah, okay. That was a little disappointing. Well, another one of those games where I just need a bit more guidance. I need more goals, more checkpoints and milestones and things like that. Which again is a shame because I've had fun playing this. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like the only thing I can do is direct Mr. Tubbs. Actually, maybe I can direct Mr. Tubbs to the dining room by just filling up all the other spaces. That'll be something I think about for after stream times. But for now, we're going to find someone to go on a little raid to. So don't go anywhere just yet. Salty. Oh my gosh, Salty is playing Hollow Knight. So we're going to go and say hi to Salty. Friend of the channel, as you all should know well by now. Has not streamed in quite a while. But I'm excited to see them. Excited to see more Hollow Knight because I did love watching that game. I will hopefully be back playing Hollow Knight on Monday. No comment, King Girl. I'll hopefully be back playing some Hollow Knight of my own on Monday at noon. But until then, tomorrow will be some Dishonored times, and Thursday I'm hoping to do some more Warhammer streaming, painting up minis. I actually got a lot more minis sprayed and ready to paint over the weekend when it was nice and sunny. So we will not be short of things to paint for some time. But in the meantime, my name has been Dizzy. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks everyone who came with the raid and to Fion for delivering the raid. And thanks to everyone who stuck around from that raid and is still here. Because the benefit is raiding. The benefit is going to be raiding. It's going to be a lovely time. Salty's wonderful. You're going to enjoy. Go have fun. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you all next time. Ta everyone. Bye.